இல்ல பாருங்க இங்க சின்ன சின்ன பப்ளி இருக்குல்ல பப்ளி சுத்தி சுத்தி போடுங்க பப்ளி அரிசி பழம் with the gliricidia, banana, papaya, every leaf, every weed, every branch, every stick. Yeah, ready? So this is the gliricidia, which is a chop and drop plant, fixing nitrogen, returning organic matter, suppressing evaporation, suppressing weeds, reducing soil temperature. This is an amazing plant, but every weed, every grass, every branch, all organic matter is the first gift of Mother Nature. I'm returning it back to the land. Is you can say it's the first and the last technique there is in any farming, because without it breaking down into available nutrients for plants, how do plants grow? This is the very basis, this is the ABC of permaculture. So what's interesting in this food forest, because this is a food forest, this is the bananas, the ramphal, the custard apple, mangoes, guavas, lemons, chikus, papayas, drumstick. It's a food forest, so it creates shade. So any sort of farming that creates shade is going to compromise a really vital resource, and that's light. So you have to start exploring the plants that can be integrated into a food forest that are shade tolerant. So pineapples, they're kind of shade tolerant. They'll grow also in the shade. Air potato, this is over there, the air potato. Turmeric, the curcuma. Turmeric also grows in the shade. The tipoli. Many of the weeds that we're valuing in our cafes, they'll grow in the shade. And they're growing, they'll grow in the sun as well, but they grow in the shade. Then you have creepers. And then plants that they don't grow well in the shade, but they'll find the light, like the giant Assamese lady's finger. Bananas, papayas, they will go up. So the food forest is really an exploration of the relationships in nature, but also valuing, how these plants will grow in different, in different climates, in different microclimates. It's really valuing how they will grow in different scenarios, shade and light. The first aim of permaculture is obtain a yield. So you want to get a yield. Why else would you do permaculture? You want to eat. Your nutrition, your basis for your life is getting a yield. So if you put one crop and you plow the land, compromise the fertility of the soil by plowing, compromising our environment by using fossil fuels, using chemicals, destroying the health of the soil, and you get one crop by hook or by crook, that crop has a monetary value in general. Farmers will sell it for money and go and buy something else. But if you grow all this diversity of crops, you keep getting crops. That one crop, after it's finished, you have to wait another 3 months or 4 months, 5 months, 6 months till you get your next crop. When you have a food forest, you're having food all year round. Just recently we finished the tomatoes, and then we had the turmeric came, and then we had sweet limes, and then we had lemons, and then we had chikus. Chikus finished. Now we have green mango. After another month we'll have, sweet mango, and we have bananas. Then there were some plantains. And then there was the pumpkins, then it came the gourds, and then the spring onions, and then there's always crops, always crops. And especially when you start to value the weeds, then you have crops the whole year round. Your creativity of how to cook these things, your cultural identity that knows how to value these plants, how to value the banana stem, how to value the banana flower, how to use the wild sarsaparilla and the air potato. That knowledge is equal to your survival. So those plants grow in a food forest. They don't grow in a monoculture. Monocultures equal financial gain, but ecological degradation. Financial gain, but loss of health and well-being, nutritional diversity. And this food forest is perpetually getting better and better. Each year I see, wow, now we got this and now we got that. Then there's the vitamin plant and now is this, and the black velvet bean with 4 to 7% dopamine, and we use that. And now is the arrowroot. We keep learning new things. And someone comes and says, oh, but Krishna, do you know you can use this plant like that? And if you take it when it's immature, you can make it into a vegetable. You know, this is a bounty. Mother Nature, she wants us to be well. All we have to do is say, thank you, yes, I accept your love.
So financial, you are earning more money because everything is growing by itself.
I mean, I would say the irony of this is that because we have crops all the year round, and because people need the food, and because people are waking up to the importance of being well and the importance of rediscovering this road back to nature, this sense of, you know, who am I and what's my relation to the land and what's my relationship to myself and health and life, and because those questions are becoming more prominent, there is a community growing around the farm, and people want healthy food. People want to receive seasonal vegetables. People want to receive foods that are not having a high carbon footprint. People want Ayurvedic medicines, and they want seeds, and they want plants from our nursery, and they want to come for music festivals, and they want to be in a natural environment, and they want education. So yes, ironically, the foods that have almost no economic value in a supermarket, they are creating an economic value. That's the last of our profits. First profit is nutrition, ecological, educational, social, cultural, medicinal. Money comes last. But the irony is, money is definitely, you know, a big winner in this story. Solitude. What do you got?
What are you doing? What are you exchanging?
But we're exchanging seeds, and seeds are the foundation of any civilization, because without these seeds you won't have the plants. And you know, I would say the biodiversity is the calling card for Mother Nature, and the fact that Lakshmi takes time to come here and share seeds from her farm. You know, there's hope for humanity in that humble action. Not only hope, also good taste. Because now we also have a lemon, yellow chili to make different tastes and inspire people.